Okay, MVP race, you mentioned earlier Lamar Jackson's status. He currently is the betting favorite. Look, folks, do whatever you want with your money. Set it on fire if you want. I don't care. I would never bet on something that isn't driven by anything that happens on the field. This is going to be the product of 50 votes. Charean and I and Chris Sims have one of those votes. That gives you even more reason to not hinge anything of value on the outcome of what we think. But currently, Lamar Jackson is the favorite. And I'm telling you, Charean, the pattern that gets ignored, you got to be the number one seed in the AFC or the NFC. Unless you set some sort of a record, you got to be the quarterback of the one seed. So are the Ravens going to be the one seed in the AFC? Right now, I don't think so.
No.
So Lamar Jackson should not be the MVP favorite. It should be Jared Goff or Patrick Mahomes at this point, because those are the two teams that are on track to be the one seeds.
If I had to vote today, Mike, I would vote Jared Goff just for that reason. They have one loss this season, and the loss they had was just their inability to score in the red zone against the Buccaneers, but they were very good in that game. And Jared Goff's on track to pass for 3,900 yards, but he's been so good, and just that offense has so many weapons. He's my favorite right now if I had to vote today. Now, Lamar's right there. Josh Allen's right there, but I'm with you. It usually goes, we look at those number one seeds. How did those teams become the best in their conference? And it's always the quarterback.
Now, the one caveat I'll throw this year, and again, just so we're clear, we're not indicating what we're going to do by way of voting. Sometimes the AP gets a little bit nervous about that, and I think the AP worries about the betting angle far more than it should. But we're not finalizing anything until the season's over, and we have a limited window to make our decisions after the regular season ends. I could see Josh Allen getting some votes for, like, Career Achievement Award. If the Bills are the 2 seed, if Patrick Mahomes' numbers are as unimpressive at the end of the season as they've been so far, I could see Josh Allen with this idea that, well, it's just him, even though they added Amari Cooper. It's just him, and he's been great, and he's never really gotten the appreciation he deserves. I could see some of the votes going his way. And if Jared Goff is under 4,000 passing yards for the season and Allen is above that, and the Bills are the 2 seed and the Lions are the 1 seed, I could see some votes going that way. And remember, we now do 5 players on the MVP ballot. So it isn't all or nothing. It used to be all or nothing. And there was that narrative back when Russell Wilson was regarded as a top 5 quarterback. He's never gotten an MVP vote. Yeah, because it's all or nothing. And unless you're one of those guys that falls into that window where you're naturally a finalist, you're not going to get a vote.
Yeah, and I'm with you, Mike. You do look at Josh Allen that way, and his receiving core and what it was at the start of the season is not the same now after they had added Amari Cooper, like you said. But, that's what I didn't mistakenly didn't pick the Bills to go to the postseason. It was a mistake. I didn't notice it till after it came out, but I would have picked them if I had noticed it. But anyway, neither here nor there. My point is that receiving core was one of the reasons why I thought they had a chance to not have a very good year. But when you have Josh Allen, as we all know, you have a chance, and I should have known that, and they do. They have a better than chance. They're going to win that division, obviously. Are they going to be the number 1 seed? Who knows? We'll see how all this plays out the rest of the way. But I agree with you. Josh Allen might get it for that reason, for as good as he's been, for as long as he's been. If they get the 2 seed and the numbers are that much better for Josh Allen over Patrick Mahomes, maybe Josh Allen wins the award.
And by the way, to the extent anyone from the Associated Press is troubled by anything I've said, don't hold it against Charean. She didn't say it. I said it. And I think we need to be clear and transparent about this. These wagers that people are making on the awards are the product not of anything that directly happens on the field, but the opinions and the potentially misguided assessments of 50 people who cast the ballots when the season ends. On that note, DraftKings Sportsbook is the number 1 place to bet touchdowns, and new customers can bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the app and use promo code PFTLive when you sign up. DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours, and as always, please bet responsibly. When we return, we're going to preview some more of the Week 10 games with a game of our own of what's more likely. That's next on PFT Live, presented by Accenture. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.